Have you ever thought about how we can make our children's education better? Let's learn more. David, tell us a little bit more about who you are and what you do.
I'm a third-year Industrial Systems Engineering PhD student at UF. I research engineering education at the elementary school level to make sure that we are building the best future of engineers we can, starting young. There's a big focus on making sure that we have the best colleges for engineers and scientists of the future, but there's very little emphasis on making sure that we focus on the elementary school students for them to become the best engineers and scientists of the future.
So tell us a little bit more about the study.
So what we're testing first is to see if the time of day that a certain subject is presented to a student is going to impact how well they perform that subject. So an example of that would be if I gave a student 50 times tables to go over at 8 o'clock in the morning versus right after lunch versus right before they get out of their classes for the day. There's shown to be a correlation already between the earlier time of day being one of the best to present difficult material, and the later part of the day would be better suited to something that's less mentally taxing. The other thing we're testing is if having two subjects next to each other, we call it the adjacency benefit, have an impact on the students also. For example, a student going straight from PE to math might not be the best mental switch, but a student going from science to math, especially if they were using similar formulas, it's kind of like a longer, more of an endurance in that singular subject as opposed to switching back and forth, and that can be more mentally taxing.
And why is that important starting at an elementary school age?
A lot of people don't realize that so much of your affinity for a particular subject or your desire to continue learning that subject are built off of the foundations you have at a younger age. So if you get to college and you've never been interested in math, it's going to be really hard to get through an engineering curriculum. If you start when you're younger and you're shown how math can be beautiful and cool and how it isn't as difficult as you think it might be, you're so much more likely to become not only someone who can get through an engineering degree, but also enjoys it to the point where they can share something really transformative with the future.